charred. It's not black. It's not like burnt. It's just like crispy.
I think that's a good way to start the stream.
Indeed.
So I was just gonna share my, great knowledge I learned earlier that artillery strikes, especially if they're daily, lower house prices.
We keep the rent low.
I guess I have something to look forward to for when the war expands into NATO. I'm thinking it's inevitable.
Article 5 procs and cuts to pasta. Mr. Worldwide!
Yes!
Time to get some property in the Donbass, boys.
I think we've derailed the stream enough already, Stu.
Hell yeah.
About to get into real estate. Sorry.
Welcome back to Chapter 12 now, I think, of Rising Sun. Last time, the party went to the basement of the club, chatted to Mr. Morello here, and also indulged in a bit of, cosmetic surgery and performance-enhancing surgery, all that good stuff. There was very mixed success from it, so I'm not too sure if the rest of the party want to indulge in it right now, but the option's there if you need it.
Like I previously said, I'm waiting until I'm not having to be undercover, so I can mutate to my soul select.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until I can get a full grasp of the rules, so I know when to fuss around with it. Then I'll get someone to poke around my guts.
Is it bad that the one thing I'm kind of thinking of for Ursula is to decatify her? But
No,
I feel that
that's
would just be a bit much.
Perfectly
Just turn into
reasonable.
like a sphinx cat.
Oh no!
You get shit.
No, it's worse than that. They just put the first stage is a hair removal cream layer. But it's like
I was just
say versus chemical shock.
You
It would
tell
completely ruin any opportunity of ever having a love life in the future.
Ms. Vivero, please, I don't want to be a fucking cat mutant anymore. Make me a human.
I was legit dreading the prospect of like,
Just
oh
get
shit,
shaven.
Ursa's gonna become a normie.
She takes the bandages off her face and it's just Ziv's face. Where did you think we got the face from? I looks over and Ziv's in the corner and he's just handsome Squidward.
I was gonna say, instead of a mirror, it's just a picture.
It's just like it's just a tennis racket, and on the other side is Ziv holding the tennis racket.
And then you also went to a water desalination plant, in fact, to suss it out, see if you could learn more information about the water supply, and see if there was a plan you could come up with for dealing with that. And
it was domestic terrorism.
You also just discussed your goals in general, I think, of what you want to be doing. And I think that was it, really. Honestly, it was a pretty light session. So you're back in the club now. It's like the next day or whatever. I'm gonna say that Johanna is fucking really sick after all these drugs, all these partyings, and the stress is just getting to her. So she's just having some quiet rest now.
I think
which is a bit uncharacteristic, but hey, it works.
I think her brain grew to sizes too large for her to
Oh,
compensate.
yeah, I forgot to say, Bill, part of her enhancements through the surgery was to increase her unnatural intelligence to make her smarter. So, yeah.
She has attained the big brain.
Time
much.
will tell if that increase is her common sense, but I wouldn't put money on it.
Definitely not.
Okay, what do you guys want to do? You're chilling out, I guess.
Okay, so just to clarify, have we got controlled desalination plant, or are we about to go?
We know how it works, so we know how to mess with it, basically.
Yep. We basically just scouted
we
it out.
false flag it by making it look like the desalination plant is broken, so they have to take it offline to check it. Meanwhile, we're just fucking with stuff downstream of the plant. I believe is the plan. So basically, the plan is to try and get find a disused warehouse or something that's nearby. Basically, break into the water supply and then add our own water treatment plant. That's basically just Ziv, bathing in it.
I'm gonna put in my aftershave and my bathwater.
Do we know how wide the pipes are? Like, are they like the usual cartoonishly large pipes? That
I'd
are
imagine they are the
here?
cartoonishly large pipes, given that it's a hive city.
I do believe so.
Yeah.
At least.
I've got maglock boots, and I've got an almost perpetually active like life support system. I can just walk up the intake. All
I
the
feel
outlets.
like you wouldn't process very well through the water treatment plant. I'd imagine their filters would, like, get in the way.
It would be very.
I've also got tech use, so I can switch those off.
Also, to be fair,
No, as in, like, if there's like a mesh. Just imagine this Bill just going through the pipes like one of those cartoons. It's just
That's the
like,
beauty
how
of
does
it.
this work?
That's the beauty of the Necron shield, disruption shield. It just evaporates matter in front of me, so there's nothing that can actually prevent me moving forward. It's just a matter of,
Okay, so at
burning
that
my way
point
through.
we break the desalination plant by putting a space marine through it. Okay. I mean, that's probably the most effective way of destroying it, honestly. I was thinking something a bit more covert, like, we just break a component that's really hard to detect which one it is.
I thought you
Do something like on the sly.
I think you
rather
guys
than just
wanted to find one of the pipes away from the pan and then slowly contaminate it or something.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
That
We-
was
we-
the plan.
It's like how in
We
India,
were-
where like they burrow into a major power line, and you'll find like hundreds, if not thousands, of sub cables that have been illegally added to the cable, and then 3 people who have been fried down to nuclear shadows.
I do believe at least we were gradually elevating the amount of contamination. So at first we just need to make sure it's unclean, so they get dissatisfied. Then, after a while, I do believe we start actually putting in the drugs and disease.
Most of the water in the area is fed via springs, natural springs. If we can spread rumors that those are contaminated, and then just use this as our major thing, it's kind of like to put into context. Imagine spreading a rumor that the water's contaminated in an area, and then you poison the local bottled water plant.
Oh shit! You're gonna hit the capitalists too.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah, but where do you think they get the water from?
The springs or filters by the springs.
Springs.
you know what they say: if you want to make an omelet, you gotta break some eggs.
Oh,
So
to
there-
be fair, that's what they advertise.
So there is
If we can
actually
prove them wrong.
water from the mountains, which I guess in this case would be springs. So you could poison the springs as well, but that might be a bit overkill for what you're accomplishing here. Because the idea that Morello was suggesting was if you fuck up the desalination water, it'll cause a minor crisis, and then he can swoop in with his political party and say, hey, we have bottled water ready to distribute to all the voters and lovely citizens of this
Indeed.
place.
This is
I'm helping
most-
the community.
This is mostly a political ploy.
Yeah.
Also, eventually we're gonna put in hallucinogen
Oh god.
and friend zone.
Fuck's sake.
Putting friends on in the water supply to make the frogs angry.
Spreading the mean gas.
They kind of
around.
fucking hallucinate and try to kill each other. I'm gonna fucking love seeing this. And the ones who don't drink the water might end up voting our party. Win-win.
Well, that's the point. Did we tell Bill about Morello's election thing?
Ah. So, Morello is the Slaneshi candidate. He is on our team. That would be, let's see. Where the fuck is he gone off to?
Well, he's up
was
to
it
his
Gen-
office now because he's got things to be doing, so.
Okay, it was a gentleman in a white suit. I thought I saw him here earlier. He's on a different level per now.
Yeah.
He is
about
the Chaos presidential candidate. Yeah, we saw him at the party.
Obviously, the
Um,
populace don't know this, because, that would be
Yeah.
a problem.
It's not common knowledge. So, he runs as a conservative politician. Now, we just need to
Tory.
tip. We need to tip them off the Labour Party or the Liberals
Yeah, the Liberals
by proving them
currently are
as
the
incompetent.
elected party right now, and then the opposition is the Conservative Party, which Morello is the prime candidate for right now, so.
Liberals.
If you want to make them think that the liberals are in a league with like chaos or something, or like maybe we can just pretend to try and assassinate him.
Well, Morello has suggested that you could, he's given you some tools and info as well, that you could assassinate the current president, which would be quite handy for him. Because what he's going to do if that comes to a head and then the populace are dissatisfied with him, he's just going to, because he knows the vice president of the Liberals quite well, so he can just convince her to hold extraordinary elections, and then he'll probably win if all goes well.
Oh, yeah. I think our plan, I believe, was to have 2 shooters. One would be one of our Eldar friends,
Yes.
and another one would be probably John, wielding a military-style rifle.
Yeah, because Morello gave you a fucking long rifle that he had.
We're gonna find a place that's got loads of books on it, and then we're gonna find some kind of grassy knoll as well, and you know, go ham on it.
Well,
No,
wait till you see the map I have for this.
I suppose the thought was to place one of the prisoners there as basically the scapegoat, while John just does the killing.
Mm.
The usual system of false flagging.
What we could do is we could instead go further back, rather than go with the JFK meme, go with the Black Hand meme. And just give one cultist, convince one cultist that it's actually like to raise up trouble on the left side of things, and then give him like a plague grenade with a 0-second fuse. So he pulls pin out to try and start shit with the right wing, and then immediately just like gas bombs his own side by mistake.
Well, no.
Fair.
Also, make sure we give them very ineffective suicide pills.
I think the reason why we're wanting to go for the angle of like the military look is to implicate the country's military and create a wedge between the security forces.
Yes,
the
we
military.
did want that too, because that is something we can definitely capitalize on, very much so.
Because the military is somewhat divided on being pro-imperial aligned, which is what the Liberal Party mostly is, or pro-nationalism, which is what the Conservative Party is more all about, so...
Actually, I thought of something very spicy that we could also do.
Hit me.
What if we pretend that it was the Officio Assassino?
That would be really funny.
I feel like that would be much harder to pull off successfully.
Honestly, the thing is, like, a
Make it obvious.
Vindicar assassin, like, if it's quote-unquote a little bit botched, and they see someone that looks like a Vindicar getting away and fighting with the security forces...
Oh. Fair. I was
Who would
thinking...
know what a Vindicator assassin looks like?
I was thinking feeds conspiracy theories after doing the Eldar ploy to make it seem like it was Vindicar covering themselves up.
Haha, learning words by seeing them written down.
I will, however, say at least, per the current plan, to prove at least the incompetence of the Labour Party, or I guess the Liberals,
Libtards.
think we should drop one of the Civ fucking messed up his first attempt at the fucking contamination plant bomb. But at least contaminating the water supply first before he's dead, so we can prove that his incompetence is part of the reason why your fucking water's contaminated.
Well, that was
you know what
partly
we could do?
as well.
We make it look like suicide.
You can also do that.
You can make it look like the Imperium is intentionally poisoning the water supply to keep the area dependent on them.
No. We get them to do it as like the photo op, except we switch out the fake glass with a glass of Ziv's bathwater.
It's like the Indian politician.
He botched the new batch. Fuck.
That one now heals people. It's a good medicine.
Can't believe I did this.
It's okay. I now have ranks in chemistry as well. I can help.
shall we maybe carry out the first part of it at least, so the water supply, and then once we cross that bridge, we can talk about like how to carry out the the special election.
I mean, the water supply one is fairly
What the
easy.
fuck?
It's a slow burn.
Both of us rolled 92s.
Nice.
I think Zinch is playing a prank. So.
But is it a bad thing in this context?
I mean, Zinch gave us a healing potion. Here, Ursula, have one. On the house.
I'll keep it for a special occasion.
Understandable.
A failed contaminated water heal potion. Who the fuck is that oxymoron?
I will write this down.
Alright.
Actually, no, I'll do. I'll put in the field gear of the game.
So do you want to go to the water plant or go find a pipeline from the water plant that you can sabotage? Which is more...
Fucking accurate. Let's see. Because we were thinking of the sabotage or the assassination, wasn't it?
I think
Yes.
I think you want to do the water thing first, from what I gather. So.
I would
Yes,
at
do
least,
that
I
first.
would at least recommend that. But then we need to have a proper batch. I did try one last session,
I
but
think we need to scout out that warehouse or something so that we've got a covert place we can contaminate the supply
Well,
from.
I guess we have to do another compliance audit.
fair.
No.
Well, no, we find like a derelict one or something that still
Yeah.
has the pipes running underneath it, because even if it's derelict, even if they've turned the water off, there's still pipes there, and if there's still pipes there, we can put our own stuff
Sure.
in.
Exact. I will
So-
however say, worst case, we can still try the tunneling suggestion I had last session.
Yes.
I mean,
All the dirty
worst
water
case
in.
scenario, we just put Gozu into the inlet.
So, did you want to
Also-
find a water pipe running to the desalination plant?
No, we want to find a outlet pipe, I think.
K-line outlet. Right, okay. Yep.
So that they think it's contaminated and have to shut it down anyway, without us having to actually go in.
Yeah.
And then once they've fixed it, then we can go in and break it.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay, one of
Because
you
it'll
may...
have to be shut down for a few days while they try and find the fault that isn't there.
What
And
do you
we
f-
can hit them with payload number 2 when they think they've fixed it.
Yep.
Nice.
One of
We
you
have to-
make a navigate surface check to see if you can find a suitable pipe.
I might actually be able to do that now.
Lamau.
I
Okay.
can't do it because I'm not the Turkey. I am Civ.
I'm
Navigate, surface.
a little bit off my ball game after the show.
Lamau.
Actually,
Have we...
Look
Could I-
at this. Look at this
Well,
shit.
Can
I
Can
possibly-
anyone-
90, 77, 74, 92.
Could I try an
92.
awareness test on this using my Allspec specifically?
Yes, as you're driving
You
along,
know,
yeah.
if we're gonna fail this fucking hard, why not? Okay,
Oh, there we go.
Okay,
I failed less.
Just barely a success.
yeah. After you drive around for like 3 or 4 fucking hours around the city, you
Can't
eventually...
believe he gave me the wheel.
As you drive across a highway, you spot something very convenient.
Hmm.
You spot a pipeline sticking out.
Oh, like one of those ones that goes across something else, so it's got to come
Yes.
up out of the ground. Nice.
Hey.
I'm just gonna drag your cars and stuff from the
I
others.
feel like that would be a bit unsubtle to work on, but...
It might be, however. Let me just get the...
Well,
Right, crack
Props.
out the high-vis vests.
exactly.
You don't need to be you don't need to subtly. One, you got high vis, and two, there's no fucker around to see you.
Sometimes you just have to hide in plain sight.
Yeah.
I hope you have an XXXXL.
Now, the good news
High-vis.
is that I still have, and anytime I'm basically planet side at this point, I have to be wearing my Adeptus Mechanicus costume.
Oh shit, Stu, can I use my forgery kit to quickly make like a sign that says like biohazard, stay away?
Oh.
No, we don't want to draw attention to it.
Well, the thing is, we have people in like power armor, so
No, don't worry. It's just a
justify it.
power lifter suit.
Yeah.
Yes.
True.
This way, how many of these, even the combat veterans who are here, how many of them have seen a Space Marine?
Yeah, like House Orlok has a bunch of weird like Imperial mesh armor that have like servo motors and shit.
True. Right, you fellows get to work, and I'll keep watch. Got my trusty clipboard and my high vis.
I'll hammer into the ground a sign that says roadworks ahead.
I
Very
feel
close.
that was not necessary to do in the actual road go-to.
Also,
Why not?
Made it work.
in typical
You could have put it into the soft shoulder.
in typical construction fashion, I'm gonna sit on the hood of my car and drink coffee and do nothing.
Are we okay to...
Now, as the designated person doing work here, I expect you all to pay close attention.
I
Sure.
see we already have a foreman.
Actually, yeah, in true fashion, only Skog does something. All of us sit around watching
Yeah,
Skog do
All of us
stuff.
like, have got our entrenchment tools out and are leaning on them.
I think there's a meme somewhere of like how many council workers does it take to fill in a pothole, and there's like one guy there and 7 guys just standing around in a semicircle just watching him and chatting. It's like, the fuck
To
is
be
this?
fair, having done some of those jobs, you don't want someone else in the hole with you.
Yeah, no, I figure it's...
Too many cooks
I've got, the
situation,
memes, I've got the memes, all good.
But it is just amusing whenever you see it in real life, so the fuck
If
is
only Rich List were here.
Hey guys, we're okay to reserve the whole road, right? They don't need the road.
Actually, yes. In typical construction fashion, we should close off this one lane over here for no reason.
Why not both?
But only for like 6 feet as well.
Yeah, even though we're working like way further away from the road, just shut down part of it.
No.
We've got like what looks to be a tea for like a whole like tea canister, but really it's just we're just using it to on-site brew horrible pathogens.
Okay, I'll try and find some bollards for you, actually.
Ah shit, I need to do the point thing.
Gentlemen, behold the melter kettle.
Oh no.
Nice, there we go. Excellent.
Traffic cone. Okay. Oh my god, there is traffic cones. Yes.
Should.
Nice.
We'll make some that are knocked over as well.
If we brought like traffic cones with us wherever we went, we'd be unstoppable. Like no one would question it.
So
I get-
and we've got a new plan.
Civics gonna direct traffic.
Okay.
Yeah, the person dressed as a car. You look more like a vehicle.
We just paint him yellow, orange.
Okay.
Just give me a big ass high-vis vest, and I'm good.
Firstly, Skog,
Maybe
would
make
you,
a hot.
would you like to attempt to open the fence to get into the pipe?
Yes, if necessary, using my persuasion stick.
Alright. There is a simple padlock on the fence.
Understandable.
Make a tech use test with, I'm guessing, like plus 30, because you have like a combi tool.
I think it's at least plus 30,
Yeah.
so let me just check, because I've got it written down.
Because if you fail to open a padlock, that will be really funny. Like,
I don't actually have it written down what my tech use bonus is, but considering I'm tech use a lot, can I roll less than 80?
oh, yeah. There you
Yes!
go.
The
Alright.
second successful test of the day.
You successfully opened the padlock, it swings free, and the big comical piping is there.
Yay. Comical piping.
I like how Zib's thing is, please go onto the bollard, the concrete barriers in the middle, please.
I rolled to see how well it directs the traffic, and well, cars go here.
Okay, I'm lazy, so I'm going to request that you all add your own artwork to this sequentially, because
No. I call foul. This is only one lane of interruptions. This is a contraflow system.
Are you charging them tolls? What the fuck? Oh no, you're.
I put up a sign that just says like environmental suits in use. Please be careful.
Okay. Oh right, you're putting a speed sign up. I thought you were charging tolls for people. What the fuck?
The chaos hustle.
Please give a donation to our brave soldiers.
Toll booths are kind
not
of
chaos.
bullshit, honestly, but
Off the road. Our brave road warriors.
Welcome to the toll stop of the Dark Gods.
Okay. As this car passes, it slows down and stops.
Oh shit.
And a young, cheerful fella jumps out. Imagine Mega Saber.
You said young and
Like your last cannon spooling up.
Excuse me, sir. You can't stop here.
Hey, champ.
This is.
Are you guys alright? Are you broken down or something?
Look, this is a maintenance site.
Oh, really?
Please
What are you
keep
maintaining?
We
Can
are
I help?
maintaining the road, sir.
Hey, man, I can help out. I was a mechanic. I did water. Oh, God, Mega Saber did work on water.
yeah, that's literally his job.
Yeah.
No, the bigger risk here is that the person they send after us might be ritualists or swine or electrics engineer.
Good sir, we are not maintaining any pipes or water mains.
No,
We are
no,
maintaining
boys.
fiber.
Don't worry, I've got this.
Thank you.
I hand him a shovel and a cup of tea. Watch and learn, and I'll I'll just lean on my shovel and look out on the road. This is the most important part of the system.
Stu, I would like to roll a deceive check for me sitting on the hood of my car drinking coffee,
Yes.
doing nothing. Hell yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, he just tips his hat. He's like, alright, lads, I'll get to work. He starts digging along with you.
You know, you should really start, you know, where you should dig is over here. We need to head over there later.
Yes, you may want to dig a bit over there and make sure you shovel the dirt onto the road.
Yes.
It's
Alright, you
very
got it,
important
boss.
that you do that.
Make sure you get deep by the roots. Get off all the dirt.
Deep on the roof.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those palm-
those palms are going to have to come down before we're done here.
Alright.
We do have a contract to move this once we're done.
He gets a chainsaw out from the back of his car.
No. You can't chainsaw the roots. You need to.
No, the
de-dirt.
palm tree. Because you've told him
You
to
need
do
to-
2 things, like 3 things at once. So he's trying to do the
Yeah,
easy job
he's
first.
experiencing the true council experience, being told to do 4 different things from 4 different people. and
Yeah,
none of them
yeah.
know.
Hell yeah.
None of them are actually relevant.
Power of sensory overload.
We don't even need to do this ourselves. We can just tell someone else to do it.
Also, while he's being told to do 3 different things, I'll just tell him, oh, don't forget to take a break as well.
Oh, absolutely, champ. We got our
I'll
union
make-
breaks after all.
I'll make a beeping noise with like an auspex, like break time.
Remember,
Alright.
ever since the union strikes, we've got a 20-40 policy.
Oh.
20 minutes of work, 40 minutes of rest.
Yeah, I was
Now-
going to say we need to mention the unions at some point during this.
Now, if you don't get a 3-hour break, and that's collectively, then you get a 5-hour break, and then a 9-hour break. If you don't get all of those, make sure you report to me. I'm the union representative.
Oh, nice to meet you, sir. Damn, the union has a lot of sway in these parts, huh? That's good to know.
Yes,
Yes.
they have a good hold. This is why we do so good work.
Gotta love the Labour Party.
Yes.
These are union lands, you see. I'm not sure I believe they call it Dixieland or something.
This is the new WAP. We're just gonna pretend we are associated with the Labour Party and just be the biggest bunch of scumfucks.
And therefore blend in perfectly.
Exactly. No one will know the difference.
Alright. After about
think
an
I
hour
just-
or so, Skog, you managed to get into the pipes.
I think I just nominated
So-
myself as HR.
Speaking of which, I'm just imagining like Diane Abbott arguing why Abaddon the spoiler did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
It was actually quite good for the economy.
Yes.
Oh god, Abaton, that's a spoiler.
Fucking.
Jesus Christ.
Oh God, Jeremy Corbyn would be in this setting as well.
Oh no, because you know what that means, don't you? Stu?
Yes,
Corbyn Kurz.
Corbyn. Stormy Corbyn.
That's implying even worse things, because you know what Diane Abbott and Corbyn did, don't you?
Yeah.
There's a reason they call him the Night Haunter.
I can't tell if that's racist or not.
All right. After a bunch of dicking about, you do manage Skog, because I guess you're the only one doing the main work right now.
That's the objective, at least.
Yeah.
Yes, because I know what I'm doing.
You
Therefore,
managed
I can be
to-
safely left alone.
I am working with HR. I am doing a very important job.
You manage to safely and subtly unlock some of the valves and the pipes. And there's a fairly strong flow of water.
I would imagine so,
yeah.
which is why I was hoping we do this somewhere inside, so if we get a massive fountain of water, it won't be too obvious.
Alright. Well, you managed to open it subtly enough that there isn't, like, water gushing out everywhere, so it's not too bad. You, like, lower the pressure slightly in parts of the pipes. So.
Come drink this.
Here's the question.
Yes, please.
Are we going to
I
do something
need
about
a
this,
drink.
or do we want to just in full view of this pedestrian, show us contaminate the water, but pretend we're friends with the Labour Party?
Actually,
Stu, not their behalf.
since I'm a paranoid member of the Alpha Legion, I would like to roll scrutiny on this guy to make sure he's not a member of the security services.
Yes, you can do that.
Oh,
That's actually a very good call. You get the sense that he's probably a bit of too much of a goody two-shoes for his own good. But he does seem a fairly professional guy. Like, he clearly does work at for the waterworks and companies and stuff. So he has some knowledge, but he doesn't seem suspicious to you guys. It seems your disguises have held up. And he's very on board with the unions. He's probably a proud member of the Liberal Party. As you would
anytime he's like paying it, like starts to look at Skog for a bit too long, I'll just go on about the unions again.
Yeah.
Go on a rant.
Okay. Yeah, that works. He'll eventually go back to work after his 3-hour break.
Now, don't you forget that 5-hour break and the 9-hour one. At your
Han.
leisure.
Yes.
As all this is going on, as Skog's still working away and you're all doing your thing, you notice a car on the other side of the road suddenly pulls over. And two familiar-looking people jump out and start arguing with each other. It's the couple that you know, did a solid for back at the water plant. They seem to be, you know, going out. They're having a bit of a lover's dispute.
I'm gonna use my advanced Astartes physiology to eavesdrop on their conversation.
Wow.
Bruh. I'm gonna use
Even
a fate
with-
point on that.
Okay.
I want to reroll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, did our fate points reset from last time?
Yes, they are.
Alright.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you have your Superman hearing in place. You manage to overhear that they seem to be arguing about whether they should get married or not, because the female lady seems
The
a bit...
female lady?
Yeah, sorry, that was
That sounds awfully nefarious.
That's ominous.
Opposed to...
the female lady.
The man-woman.
Alright, never mind that. She is like debating whether they should get married or not because she was raised religious, so it appears from his counter arguments that she's not actually that religious and is like, you know, like when you're born into religion but you don't really practice it or care about it that much, that kind of vibe. And she's conflicted about it and he's just... Yeah, it's a bit of a messy conversation to me. And you start to cringe as you listen to it more and more.
Actually, Stu, do I have, like... Can I rummage through the car to see if there's any sort of, like, Aquila thingy laying around?
Yes.
Right.
I guess
do I
we
find,
can
like,
wear
a sort of
this
metallic Aquila?
Okay.
Sim might have tried to sabotage the curious man's car and failed at sabotage.
Oh, you checked over Mega Saber's car.
He might have tried to, I don't know, like, stick something into his fucking,
Cut his brakes.
cut his brakes, something. He might have been counterproductive.
Yeah, you tried to, like, fuck with his wheels and some of his brake lines, but you just kind of fumble around and pull out some electronic wires or something, and that's what you managed to do.
molesting his vehicle.
Yeah, yeah, basically.
Stu,
Yeah.
if I do manage to find a metallic Aquila, I'm gonna do a little bit of divine intervention.
Okay.
I was legit thinking like, oh, maybe Civ can fucking manage
Can I-
to stick some tissues up the exhaust pipes. No, he couldn't.
I want to give them a sign of the Emperor. I want to try and throw the Aquila into his windshield.
Bro.
Don't throw it through.
Okay.
Yes, do it.
I feel like
Aim.
throwing an Aquila through the windshield might be taken badly.
It's not short range because you're throwing it and you have throwing so.
Actually, I'll try to just like lob it and try to make it so that it lands in view in the sand somewhere.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Let's be honest. The only downside we can get from this is they turn heretical and still marry each other. I think.
Right. I shall take a full action to aim with this.
Alright. Yep. Plus 20. Let's go.
Bada bing.
Oh shit, yes, the Aquila lands perfectly in the sand facing them. You both turn and look at it. And then look at each other and go, you know, we should pray to the Big E. And figure out and seek his guidance, I guess.
Let's look up in the sky as Biggie Small.
Yay.
I turn to like Mega Saber, just out of the blue, just say, "Ah, yes, the Emperor protects."
He absolutely does, sir. Yes, indeed. Okay.
Also,
yep.
real quick, during the inspection, I want to like go up to where Skog is doing his work.
Yep.
I want to go up to the pipe. I want to slap the pipe and say, "That's not going anywhere."
In the background, you hear me slap the percolator for the T, the T, and say, "This might be though."
Bro.
So it's not a retaining strap, you don't.
Bro, what the fuck? You could have hit the windshield. You should have. Would have been pretty cool.
Alright.
Oh yes, but then it's a whole hassle to get it fixed. It's a bit awkward on the highway, driving with shards in your car.
They can't charge insurance from construction companies. Not unless the administrative's involved, I think.
Yes, but that would implicate us.
Fair enough. I haven't thought about it that way.
Takes millennia of training, Sonny. For these
Okay.
sorts of operations.
Good point. I'll go back to running the union.
Okay. Are you guys going to put something in the water pipe, Atik?
We have prepared it so that we can, and the intention possibly being to leave it so that we could do it again fairly subtly,
Okay.
if viable. I am just updating my token because I've been being very, very productive, honest. It does look terrible, yes. Also, trying to have, like, memory is useful, probably.
So you guys just gonna pack up and leave it for today till you can find a suitable chemical or whatever?
I think we've got something with us. If not, then we can probably improvise something, Civ.
Ah, yes.
We're two
Let's see.
chemistry users, so with the percolator, we've got the equipment necessary to generate something on site.
So,
I do believe so. Do you
do
want
we
to
like
do the...
have it installed already?
Let's see. If we have a fair point. By the way, Bill, what's your degree of chemist?
I've got 2 dots in it, and I've got I think a 39 int. I've got the best int, but I put like all my XP into getting it upgraded.
Fair. I have 38 in, and I have 3 ticks.
Okay, so you lead the way, but I'll aid.
Yes, sir. Sounds good to me.
Show my means 36, not 39. But yeah, 2 ticks of chemistry. I also have maxed out Medicaid as well, which is also used for manufacturing.
Very nice. So, let's see. We land on a plus 10, about, I suppose? Plus 20? Plus 10, plus 20-ish?
Yeah,
What's the, Yeah, sorry.
Let's roll it individually just to be safe. Okay, here's my chemistry roll.
Yeah, that's fit. We'll do them individually.
Which is...
Ah, fucking hell!
So, chemistry is not the way forward. Medicaid roll.
Yeah, not too bad at that, so I will do that.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
Bruh, could I make an attempt to help out with Medicaid?
I guess. Yeah.
I'm gonna use my once per so. Fuck
Right,
it.
fellas,
I'm fake pointing. I'm fake pointing.
Fellas, wait. I got this.
Oh.
Hey!
Alright.
Well done. Well fucking done. Okay,
Ursa,
I was about to
come
hit a
up
fucking...
with
It's
a-
just both of us beating the shit out of the fucking coffee machines. Like, why don't you work?
So just like in the image that, like, Pasta
Right.
posted, it's like everyone else just dicking around and only Ursula doing any work.
Ursula, you managed to
Yep.
concoct with the simple chemistry sets you guys have on you a very precise and scientific, like, poisonous liquid that you could pour into the pipes.
Okay, so what you've done is I've got something that can presumably, because we're going to just assume this world's got bootleg tech, it's something that doesn't neutralize the lead in the pipes, it actively shakes it off, so we just put lead into the water system.
Yeah.
I just picture you just take one look at us arguing over what kind of poison to make, and you just went to us, picked up an empty can off the side of the road, like, both of you spit in this.
Yeah.
A very straightforward poison that might lead to some fatalities, but mostly just make a lot of people sick, is what you would guess it'll do.
It's already working.
It's turpentine and spit.
Yeah, fair.
So in my case, spit.
We do have the bad bacteria water and the
Oh, there's a
toilet
point. Like, Astarte saliva is like nothing but enzymes and acid, so yeah, it would leach lead out of the pipes.
Nice.
And not to forget, we have the toilet bowl water and the bad bacteria water that was filled out, as well as a rotten grain sample.
Oh, the grain sample would be hilarious.
You could
yeah.
just pour
You don't want
wash
to mix
it.
them. Not too. Yeah, let's just speedball it. Fuck it.
Yeah. Mega Saber's gonna bid you all a very kind farewell and head home.
Okay. Have we got some way of tracking him back to where he goes? Because it'll be pretty funny.
He's
Uh,
probably
before-
given us his card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we have a business card.
Yeah.
Before he goes, I'll give him a cup of tea for the road.
Awesome. Yep. He's very happy with this.
If we were working
That cup
on a
of tea is
slightly-
contaminated shit. He's about to spread a bunch of diseases.
Oh no.
Yes!
It's actually good that you did that, because I was about to say, if this were a longer time, we probably would have had to dispose of him.
Don't
He was a
worry.
witness.
Some problems take care of themselves.
Some
Actually,
problems are taken over time.
Even the
sure
least
is a shame that we don't have a health and safety officer on board right now.
What a
Shall
shame.
I play the music here then?
You know, I am still human resources, even though, well, things,
Alright.
mutations.
Guess it's time for you all to head back either to the hotel or the club, wherever you want to chill out in.
Yes. Honestly, the only decent human resource officer that I've ever run into was at a corpse starch factory.
You do
Ah, fair.
I'm just being reminded of that level in I can't remember what it's called. Deathwing.
Were the
Where
the
they've got
corpses
the
fresh?
bulldozer for putting them tidy.
The real proper question then is, were the corpses fresh?
It's like pemmican.
Okay, fair enough. Were they unsalted
So,
and peppered?
Pemmican's not traditionally salted, it's just fat and dried.
Yeah, but the thing is, you need to make sure there's no salt so you can get all the rot out of it.
Don't worry, this time next week everyone in this place will be fermented, not salted.
Oh, that...
now, I would actually suggest, unless you really want to go for that surgery now, you should probably go to the hotel, because if there is a Secret Service guy watching you, he might be watching you going back to the club really frequently.
Fair.
We should
That's a good
probably
point.
scatter and reconvene.
I mean, I am a football player, and I guess a maintenance worker with the union, so why
Also-
wouldn't I want to party?
Also, we are driving in 2 vehicles, so we can split up.
Yeah,
Also fair.
could do that.
We should
You
take
know,
we should take an evasive route so that we don't track anyone back to the.
Actually, yes, I'm gonna use awareness to keep track of the vehicles that follow, making sure that basically he's gonna run counter surveillance,
Yes.
making sure that there's not like 4 vehicles following and alternating.
Right, fellas. I raise you our next plan.
The top gear.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's the limo, I forgot.
Oh God.
Yeah, 2 different cars at 2 different ends. They'll never know what's happening.
I love
No,
that
I say-
because he would just change seats, go reverse. It's funny.
My favourite is still the ambulance that has a rail gun to fire the patient through the window.
Fantastic.
Yes, Alfarius, you run some counter surveillance, and there is a car that tails you for a while, but eventually it kind of just either gives up or gets rerouted somewhere, or you lost it. So, not too sure what happened, but after another half hour or so, there doesn't seem to be a new tail picked you up.
I'll make a note of it
Yeah.
and relay it.
It may just be routine surveillance because you guys, because Johanna's like, I'm a rogue trader, so they might just be keeping tabs
Yeah.
on how you're up to.
Shit,
so-
we don't want that on the books.
Yeah.
We do not want that on the book.
There you go.
Amen.
What do you mean you lost them? Oh,
Also, what if like we democratically depose the president, kinetically, and then we leave behind an inquisitorial rosette?
That. Do you
Because
know
I
what you
made
really?
a fake one.
What you really should do is just do all 3. Like, just
You just confuse the fuck out of them.
do the Xenos thing, do the Alpha Legion
Yeah.
thing, say it was a Vindicator, say it was the Inquisition as well, and then just
Yes.
everyone's mind fucked. Oh, and say it was the military as well, because you use a military
Yes.
rifle.
That way, literally everyone can use it to justify anything.
so what
Much-
you're saying is Christchurch.
Ah!
I came back at a strange time.
Well,
I just avoided
let's
the
just say false
Just
flag.
says this one's for Istvan, shoots the president.
No.
Which one? Which is fun? This is important.
Don't elaborate.
That's the thing, we keep it vague.
As
We
you
need-
shoot, Rylanor sends his regard.
We
Everyone's
need,
like,
to
"What?"
keep,
Just to make sure the guy goes to his tomb confused. It's
we,
like, who the fuck?
need to keep them confused to keep the conspiracy theories boiling.
You also need to say, hey, do you want to know what Conrad Kurz said before he died? That's a thing that literally happens in the last book of War and the Beast, and it's really random
yeah.
and confusing as fuck. It's like the Master Assassins, who's like the last High Lord of Terror at the end of that series, is getting killed by the Imperial Fists, and like the Imperial Fist captain's about to kill him, and that's his last words is, hey, do you want to know what fucking Conrad Kurz said before he died? It's like,
The
what a
shell
weird
hits him in the
flex.
face, and the response probably something along the lines of, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
As the box
Alternatively,
shell rips his face off.
gentlemen, I have a suggestion.
Mm.
As they fire the bullet, we have it over Vox in the speaker system. The Ogren Liberation League sends its regards.
Oh, we should just import a bunch of Ogrins here and just let them loose.
Yes.
Yeah, at a certain point, you graduated to just fucking around with the society just to see what happens.
So I was gonna say, do you
As long
guys
as we
want to
keep them
do
confused.
more water or other types of sabotage on the planet? Because we could do the assassination, but I'm kind of wondering if we should wait for Gren to be here, because I think he wanted to fuck around with the president first before we do the
Yeah, that op's
assassination.
kinda...
Yes, he did want to both literally and figuratively
Yeah.
do that.
Would we? I mean, let's see. What else is there to do? Because there is definitely the thing with the shielding and the military base.
I know you guys also wanted to attack a military convoy, or at least have someone else do that.
Yes.
Like, as a meme.
We make it look like an attack by rebels.
Yeah, that's the Cornate's job.
Yeah.
Mm.
I guess.
We should set up like a we should set up like a medics San Frontier style like medical camp to deal with the attacks, and we're just injecting people with like every virus we have to have.
Nice. We can use the hallucinogens and the friends on there.
Actually, what if we like wait for a
dropping friends on an MSF camp? Jesus.
No, you during a convoy you shoot the driver and inject him with friends on.
Oh yeah.
Road rage.
No, you can't shoot a trucker with friends on. He's already on it. He'll just get there quicker.
Yeah.
I do like we should look into grabbing some random, like maybe some homeless folks or something similar, something that will spread disease fast, like people who maybe we should infiltrate the actual like unions.
That's actually a good point. Because the thing is, we should stop spreading disease.
Okay.
That I'd agree with. Because they
Guys.
need to probably import vaccines. Sorry.
Guys, real quick. So, you know how like we want to stage an attack, make it look like it was some kind of a rebel force. If we want to be very spicy, there's an airport over there. Remember, no Imperium.
It is that time of year.
Oh yeah.
So, are we hitting like a trade district, or are we hitting the?
Maybe some kind of large paired building.
Is there only there was some kind of center of trade we could operate against?
Maybe like a planetary one? Planetary trade center?
Ah, good point.
Well, I will say you could hit the spaceport. I'd be down with that because I have a map for that as well, so that works.
Hell yeah,
Which also means that it prevents outside aid.
that's a very good point.
We are literally cutting the ladder down as we leave.
By the way,
What have we
Rituals was
into?
here. He says, "Evening, hello from Slovenia. I bought bear meat. Cool. And also,
Nice.
Bill,
Nice.
I actually worked with road crews. It is the most corrupt part of Serbia. You can launder a lot in concrete and asphalt."
Oh, dude, that reminds me.
You say that my brother's entire driveway is stolen asphalt.
Back in the good old days of the Soviet Union, there was the Ministry of Concrete.
Oh, amazing.
Nice.
That's the most nefarious name I've ever heard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
fuck
pretty
it
amazing.
is.
And you had the Minister of Concrete.
Did they have a shoe department?
I'm just imagining a Giga Chad wearing concrete armor now in his office. Like,
Yeah.
I am Minister of
Yes,
Concrete.
that man exists. His name was Marvin Heemeyer.
Yeah, now I'm just imagining the Giga Chad theme playing it. It's just a brick shed, not like a figurative one, just a literal shed.
So, do you guys want to attack the spaceport for the meme?
I don't think we need to attack the spaceport exactly yet.
We just need the 2 planes.
No,
All
no,
we need,
to
all we
recon
need
first.
is someone to be sat in the Weatherspoons at the spaceport with with any kind of disease. The entire area will be rife with it within like half an hour.
True.
Counterpoint. We point ourselves specifically at the pilots. We need to go for a common water source for all the pilots. Or at least hydration source.
Don't
Could be
be
fucking
silly,
energy
Pastor. They're
drinks.
pilots. They won't drink water.
Yeah.
Exactly. We need
Exactly.
to contaminate the kegs.
We need
Also,
to contaminate
Go
the kegs,
go to the bar at
energy
the
drinks.
spaceport and replace the kegs with kegs of contaminated beer.
We change the Red Bulls with friends on.
That would be hilarious, but would not actually have an appreciable change. I don't think.
Okay.
We get a lot of fucking terror.
Again, these are
Complete
people who
chaos.
work in the transport industry. They are on friends on already.
Okay, fair.
I would. Like, they're at truckies, pilots, anyone who would be doing trucker speed in real life is on friends on in this thing.
How about this? We have a crate of hallucinogens. we use that.
How about a simpler approach? We just fucking blow everything to bits.
Fair point.
So we don't want to do that from the ground then, but then also, well, no, correction. The first thing we need to do is we need to take out. I've seen Die Hard 2. First thing we need to do is take out the air traffic control. Then they can't do anything about it.
Yes.
Once they've taken out air traffic control, we can literally just wait and it'll happen on its own.
Oh, and all we need to do, yeah, just fuck with air traffic controls. Do we have any you want to use Electrovox warfare?
Stu, could I... Actually, do we already have, like, a jammer?
Wait, do you know what you could do that'd be even more fucked up and rip off a
comedy,
TV show? You could do what they did to John Delancey in Breaking Bad and just kill the families of all the people that work at the control tower, affecting their mental health really badly, and then they make mistakes on the job.
Play the long.
Stu, that's what the diseases are for.
Okay, the diseases will do that
Because
too.
you know what's really rough is one of the liquidators from Chernobyl, which is always a great start of a conversation.
Bro.
They didn't really let people know what was involved. So when he went home to his family, they didn't know that it lingered on the clothing. So what we're suggesting, I'm suggesting here is that we have a plant inside the station, and we make sure we infect as many people as possible. Maybe like get a barista or a barman or something similar, spread to as many people as possible. And whilst an adult human might last a long time with a disease, their kids were gonna die like instantly.
Low concentration.
I may have lowered the tone somewhat.
How about John? How about you just cough on John and he walks around because he's in power armor?
Gentlemen, I think I know what to do. We need to lower the concentration of a blight grenade. So basically dilute it. Get more. But the thing is, we dilute it to the point where it could fucking kill your kids. It's twisted to say it like this.
Okay, so basically, you know how when people want dry ice, they will put like a lab coat over a fire extinguisher and just hold down the trigger until it's empty? And you'll get left with a massive chunk of dry ice that you can like scatter around at your will. So imagine that, but with a blight grenade.
I'm sorry I had to say that statement to open, but it's the only thing that's under.
Things can get a bit bleak.
I will say, I feel like we can be a little bit more direct.
This is
like if you.
Yeah, go on. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, if you think about the timeline, like the president is about to have a little brow moment, and like there's gonna be fucking chaos everywhere.
Well, yeah, this is a chaos campaign after all. So
we just call the president to have
that's what I mean. Like, it's just gonna be fucking shit's gonna hit the fan at Mach 5. So we might as well get started with it. Because if we played the long game, like we don't have to, because we're not exactly on a long game type of timeline.
Let's say if I go to the top of the spaceport and say I just need to stand outside, wait for someone inside the ship. I'll be a few moments, then I just release all the valves on my suit and irradiate the entire zone.
I pledge my soul in the name of.
So I go click. I just vent my suit, and everyone within 10 meters of me just starts corroding into fucking mulch. And everyone beyond that
just start farting in the ventilation shaft,
bro.
I could just stand next to a vent intake, and that's it.
Yeah,
it's a wrap for the whole fucking team.
Go, do it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go up to event. I'm gonna go to event intake, and I'm just gonna switch.
No, we gotta. We'll do it. We'll make it look less accidental, or more accidental rather. Right, crack open the high-vis vest, boys. We've got an AC system to go.
We're here for the air conditioning repair.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Now,
the HVAC.
What can we replace the what's the is it gas? You know, the
filter.
The medium they use for actually transmitting the cold.
Usually the fan intake. What I suggest is like the filters are the major thing here. Everything goes through the filters. Now, what are filters traditionally? They're cloth, right?
Yeah, something like that. What I was going to say is, though, we replace all of the gas in the pipes from the AC inlet to the AC outlet So if someone tries to investigate it, because it doesn't work very well, they'll find it to be some hideous concoction that is potentially like 100% Ziv extract.
Okay.
Our ideal here is that if anyone who would go to investigate will die as a result of investigating it.
Stu,
Yep.
is this the air traffic control tower? It is, right?
I am very quickly bootlegging one together, yes, just for meme purposes.
Okay.
So.
Don't we have a comm leech? Can't we like fuck up the air traffic control really easily?
I think
And
you do
then-
have some jamming gear, yeah.
If we can use the comms leech and just like fuck around with the communications and cause an accident, we can then move in as a fake relief team, and that will give us access to the air conditioning really
Again,
easily.
this is just Die Hard 2 at this point.
Yes, and that's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing,
Yes,
no.
it's
but
not a bad
I feel
thing.
like we're gonna have to be careful of a cop and his friend, because I've seen how that goes.
Fair.
If the RFIT show up, I'll deal with them.
To be fair, I don't think there was his friend. It was a
Well,
tech
you know,
guy.
the guy,
in
yeah,
two.
the guy who's working with him.
Okay, fair. The guy he actually connects with.
Yeah.
Well, after the initial accident, we can then blow the comms tower entirely. That way,
How-
no one will be able to intervene against us again. Our job is just to get it in to that system, cause an accident, and then immediately scuttle that system so it can't be used to rectify things.
As long
Right,
as
so
you...
we're gonna need a small, disused Imperial chapel that's about half a mile away, with access to all the cables.
As long as you can provide a proper countermeasure to a local John McClane, it's fair enough.
I'll hold up a bolt gun.
So, why don't we just shoot these people up with friends on?
Or why don't we just shoot them at that point?
Yeah, I mean,
Friends on.
honestly, why not? Why not? It's way
Okay,
faster.
right, fellas, okay. We've got our high vis on, yeah?
Yep.
Right, after me. On when I say the word, do what seems like a good idea at the time.
I'm with the Union.
Afternoon, lads. Regular checkups. Do not worry.
Okay.
Flash
Hey,
them
you-
an ID badge.
Make a deceive check at +10.
Alright. I will support this as well.
Deceive.
Same.
That thing I have no points in.
You know, you really don't need to get that close. I'm
What
with the
the fuck?
Union.
I rolled
Okay.
a 97.
So,
Fake that.
okay.
I'm gonna reroll this because
Yeah.
fucking.
You
Oh.
cannot disrespect these men. They are with the Union.
Okay, yeah.
Apologies.
They seem a bit unconvinced by the priest, but then John and Ziv back up, like, oh yes, we're official business. This is serious business to, doing the control. And he's like, all right, going through.
Yes. You know how the safety culture is in these types of environments. There's a zero tolerance policy for mistakes.
The Union, no doubt.
Yes. Wouldn't want an aircraft flying into a tower and all that.
Are you disrespecting the Union? We're doing good work. Work is...
I'm
Well,
sure
not you,
are.
but everyone else.
This
Now,
guy does
let's
not seem
move
to be a
on
Union.
the inspection.
Alright.
Can't believe the disrespect for unions around here.
There's a bunch of civvies bent over consoles saying communiques to various aircraft and ships coming in and out.
Seneschal, could you please do the talking, as the humans will be more comfortable with you than with my mechanical tendencies. I would like to
Quietly
talk
cut
to
short
their.
roll.
I would like to talk to the person in charge to reassure him that all is well.
Yes. Excuse me, sir. Might I know who your supervisor is?
Yes, sir, it's Mr. And he gives you a name and says, he's on break at the moment. I understand he's on his union allotted break.
Oh, he's on holiday.
Translation: we're not going
Oh.
to see him for a couple of hours.
Excellent. Is it the 5-hour one or the 9-hour one?
I believe it's just a 5-hour one, sir.
Then
Ah.
ask who is in charge
Very
of
keen.
this facility at this moment.
That would be Miss, whatever her name is, this lady just standing around.
Excellent. Good afternoon.
Are you sure you're in a union? Why aren't you on your break yet?
Oh, my union break is not for another 2 hours, good sir.
Ah, Excellent. Good to hear.
I'm gonna make sure this door is good and locked.
There is one extra.
Oh, one extra what?
Oh, we were given instructions detailing the staffing, and we were told there were 4 people operating this tower. That is all. It is merely a unusuality.
I see.
Discrepancy, perhaps, may be a better choice of words.
Yep.
It is no matter.
Alright.
Don't worry, our friend is far more eloquent in his native binary camp.
Oh, understandable.
That was rude.
Sir will take this effort to mix in toilet bowl water into any glasses or bottles of water in the room.
Okay.
Or sodas, for that matter.
Gentlemen, might I alert you that it is time?
It is union time, no?
I do believe so.
Is it? Are you all making a stealth attack on these people? I will say they were a bit unsettled when you all just started approaching them individually.
Well,
Okay,
I need
That's
to
the
ask
beauty of
them.
people in power armor, is that at a certain point they stop being people and stop being projectiles.
I
Usually
need
with
to
some
ensure.
step.
I need to ensure they're all in the union and covered. You know.
I made sure in my gear I still had a pistol on my loadout.
Roll a d10 plus 4, I think it is.
Or is this for damage?
I think there is a damage thing for
There
it.
you go.
Yep, that blams him.
Damn.
This was the intention after all.
Is your gun silenced?
No.
Okay. That might result in some interesting things happening.
Let me roll this twice and take the better.
Oh dear. Is he with the union?
It's also tearing, so in theory I could reroll damage, I think.
Yeah,
That's
you
what that
roll
one does.
twice, do the best.
Yeah, 13.
Okay.
This is the plan we discussed, right? I'm not
Yes.
just being a tard. Good.
I'm just
Right,
kicking.
I roll this
I'm
twice.
just kicking.
Alright.
I'm pulling a comment.
Just... It's literally some woman without armor on. It's like, yeah. Like,
Are
the
you with the
Marines could
Union?
probably just pick up these people and just squeeze their neck and they would die. It's
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. pretty
Yeah.
much.
The old bowling ball.
Oh,
trick.
multi-attack can't get both of them.
Yes.
Nice.
Kill one and then beat the other one to death.
Yeah, I'll see you get 2 hits on...
Actually, this one, I think the second one would hit as well, because Rise and another bonus
Yes.
I have.
I
Not
think you're
that,
unarmed is like 1d10 plus 16 or something.
Got
So.
it.
Oh no, it's not 6. I think it's like 8 or
Bing.
something. Yeah.
Bada boom.
Hey. Nice.
Okay, yeah,
It's like-
you kill the lady. This guy is not quite dead. He has like 1 wound left, and he's like choking on the floor, like spluttering.
Hot darn.
Collapsed his lungs.
Yeah,
probably.
he's like got 1 wound left. And Ziv, yes, you use a Minecraft pickaxe to yeet at that lady's head.
Yes. Nice.
Just like what happened to Leon Trotsky.
Mining away.
We're pulling out all weird, like, political
We're gonna just
things
reference
here.
everything
Yeah,
and hope
just-
it sticks.
Yep. It is a
Political
reference
memes.
episode, I'd say.
yeah,
Even though we didn't intend it that way.
Welcome to the reference list.
yeah.
You can help by expanding.
I for one blame the fact that I maintained having my Minecraft pickaxes.
Okay, who has? Does anyone have Navigate Aeronautica?
Yes,
No.
I believe I do.
Ooh.
Then it's time
Oh,
for you to start
shit.
spinning the wheel.
Actually,
Spin
no,
the
you,
fuck
you
out
don't
of
need
these
to roll
things.
well on Navigate Aeronautica if you're doing the air traffic control.
No, this means that he can. This means that Skull can do it subtly, so that no one notices until it's too late.
Okay,
Gentlemen, it is time to adjust ground level.
alright. They're like, roger that,
Bring
control,
out you-
adjusting ground by something degrees, you know, over.
No, we don't have to announce this. This is just something we do on the console.
Oh.
Oh yeah, We just make it so like the flight paths stop
Yep.
changing.
Yeah, we reset where the
Nice.
ground is. Because remember, the beacon is... It just beeps.
Also, can I finish this guy off by just stepping on him?
Yeah.
Right.
Could
Squish.
we have them
If
crash?
you gentlemen can get on with tidying up the evidence, I will maintain a air of normalcy here.
I'll prop up. We should prop up people in their seats and just try and cover up the damage we've done. So that
Fair point.
we might be able to walk out of this.
Stu, could I roll awareness to kind of ascertain whether we've been heard by the guards? Like what they're doing, using my specs.
Yes.
We have a melter bomb.
You run your specs out, and it seems the guys outside are moving around and seem a little bit more active than normal, but they haven't made a move towards the door yet, it seems. They may have rumbled you, they may not, it's a bit uncertain.
The next job then is we have reset ground level. Traffic is presumably not particularly high here, so we don't need to worry too much about that. However, the next thing to do would be to rig the consoles with melter bombs, and/or just, to be fair, melter bombs is probably overkill, but you know.
That is just put the last broadcast of the information out on a loop, and then cut all other controls.
Honestly, we just use a last cutter.
We set it to basically automatic, and then we rig explosives to all the consoles, rig them to tripwires attached to just behind the door. We then leave. The next people to re-enter the console room, either doing it just because there's been a massive plane crash, or because they're returning from lunch, at which point the problem is solved in either direction.
I would make one small tweak. Don't rig it to the door. Rig it to the internal. Cut all the controls. And on the internals of the console, where you dig to get to a manual input, like if you were digging through cables, rig the opening of that to the bomb.
I check my specs and I say, "Gentlemen, I believe we have some more company." I show them all the beeps. Also, Stu, I would like to contact some friends on the Vox. You know that couple that I handed some of those needles with friends on?
Yeah.
Nice.
And needle guns. I'll just tell them it's time to enact the thing.
Wow,
phone. Yes.
Okay, fellas, I've got the plan. Gentlemen, we
Yes?
will have to make some haste, and then I shall meet you by the door, because if we are about to have guests, we will need to throw them off the scent.
Are you saying we're going to deceive them? Or kill them?
We're going to do a tech use test as a combined effort to rig all the explosives very quickly, hopefully.
Sounds good to me.
And then I need to roll initiative, I'm aware. There it is. Gentlemen, when I'm aware that we're about to have company, I intend to tell very simply that it is excellent that they've come when they have. There has been a terrible accident, and that we are going to go and seek our own superiors, and we will resolve this post-haste.
Things grabbed out of the console and just stung them. They were stung by something.
I do not think that will pass muster, Sif. There are big bullet wounds and lots of blood.
Sound deranged enough that you truly believe it.
Would you like me to dig us a hole out of here from the other wall?
Yeah, fair enough.
Isn't the point to cause a ruckus?
Yes, this is going exactly to plan. Gentlemen, we do not need to fear these humans.
By the way,
I'm aware that I am still doing the voice. It is going to be a habit, or I will not remember it at the right times.
So, this might be a...
We did go... Sorry.
Does anyone happen to have a flashbang, maybe?
Not a flashbang.
Something like that. I'll hold up a blight grenade.
You know what?
Likewise.
That seems perfect, Gozu.
I do have a smoke grenade too. Why not combine them?
So-
Exactly, let's run both.
You pop those, I'm gonna pop the leader with a little bit of fringe on. See how that goes for them.
Oh yes.
I'll hand both grenade. I'll hand my grenade to Zip. You do the honors, kid.
Yes, sir.
Shield up.
Let's see. Let's see. I'll double check.
I
Throw
think
in-
I have the initiative, so
First of all, go Zoo. You need initiative.
Bill, roll the initiative.
Le Bill.
I'm scrolling as fast as I can.
Fair. We did get a request from Captain to prioritize fucking up the international terminal.
He wants revenge.
He wants
for being
revenge.
Stuck in Dallas.
Yeah.
All right. So before
Now
I do
we'll
Ursula's-
finally see who's in Paris.
Before Ursula's turn gets done, this door swings open, and these two guys level rifles at you guys waiting, and this officer booms on with a loud voice that's probably an implant in his neck. This is the Paris Defense Force. Come out with your hands up.
Are you with the Union?
The Union is an irrelevant power in this situation, sir.
Are
Come
you
out.
with the Union?
This idea of Ziv's drowning him out with just pure vocal cord
Yeah.
power.
I repeat, come out with your hands up.
this was not part of the plan, Ziv. Shut the fuck up.
Some of the men cowered, but like, oh my god, the Union.
Gentlemen,
Oh.
you have arrived just in time. There was a terrible accident. One of the consoles, it exploded and took out the air traffic controller. We
Make
tried
a
to do what we
decision.
could, but it's a mess in there.
Nice.
And then I gesture and imply that he should come and look, as I am, clearly of the cult Mechanicus, and therefore I'm, a good person, probably.
Okay.
I'll attempt a deceive check again when I have no points in it.
Oof.
He
Can I
kind
try
of
to assist you?
pauses a bit, but doesn't seem very convinced. However, Ursula, you managed to get the drop on him with all this conversing, I guess. So your
Oh,
initiative.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm also going to put some swag music on.
Bada bing. There we go. Nice.
So, I have the initiative. I don't really have much of my gear on me because my primary armament is an M34 autocannon. So,
Just lugging it off.
May wish to get to cover.
nah, boys. I'm wearing power armor under this, remember?
Ah, good point. Oh yeah, everyone's got power on them.
Like I said,
Good
they're
point.
humans. What
Honestly,
do
this
they
kind of feels like Payday now.
Well, yeah, there is a Payday vibe to this. I was considering Payday music as well as the SWAR.
Oh shit.
do? Is that move? Move is squares, right?
Yeah, hold on, I'll put the measurements on there, correct.
Yeah, I can do a charge. Right. Where's their leader? Is it?
Oh, just so you know, Skog,
Yeah.
I was getting ready to shoot the leader with friends on, so you're aware.
If I. Fuck it. Okay, I'll go straight ahead. Yee! I'm gonna rev up the chain blade as I go past and shred my sleeve in the process, because, despite the fact that bitches love cannons, bitches weren't allowed to bring cannons. So I'm gonna kill the first guy I can and then take his gun, in the old-fashioned,
Ooh, okay.
armor-free way.
Yeah,
Holy
sounds
heck,
legit.
it's Pegasus.
No aim, because aiming is for casuals. Charge. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Whoa. You do have fate points that have all been restored.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna use a fate point because that was dumb.
Aiming is not as overrated as we might think.
Yeah, but I
Legit.
can't aim when I'm charging.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, fuck off, game.
Bro. Well,
Roll 20's being roll 20 as usual.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the thing is, Roll20 is having its usual bad day.
the guardsmen
More
appear
important.
to have yeeted themselves away from your wide swing.
It's been a bad day.
Alpha
Please don't
Legion
take a
man
picture.
is in stealth mode.
Yes. I will shoot the leader with my needle gun. I'll just
Okay.
use the pistol.
Yep.
Yes. I have been aiming for a while.
Guys, do you want that black grenade back?
Nah.
Leave that hits. I'm
He does count as surprise. He can't dodge right now because you're
Alright.
stealth.
I think the base damage on a needle rifle is just D10, right?
I think it is. I think it's an only war actually. Let me bring that up quickly. It's either just a D10 or it's like D10 plus 2 or something really pitiful. It's
Yeah.
pretty yay.
This has pin 3
Ooh, okay.
and yeah, he gets hit with Ghostfire Pollen
Oh,
friends on, which I'll
Oh,
bro. It works like regular friends on, except that he gets a natural agility,
oh,
and he takes an additional point of damage that's unavoidable and avoids toughness and armor as he starts bleeding through his skin.
oh, okay.
fun!
I do like sweating blood.
Of course!
Who doesn't?
He takes bare damage. And he is now friend-zoned. Which I believe gives him some weird form of frenzy or something.
Yes.
Which it'll be in Black Crusade actually.
Actually,
Unless you copy and paste it for me.
yeah, let me quickly find it.
It won't matter until it's his turn really anyway.
Could I quickly make a scrutiny test to figure out if the friends on is going to make him attack Ursula or the people closest to him? Because this might be important.
Definitely important.
It gives him the Fearless and Frenzy talent. That's pretty funny. Last 5 minutes. Okay. That actually's made it worse for you, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now he's just going to charge you guys because you're his enemy. Just
Oh.
he's fearless.
One thing I also realized is that I'm pretty sure the needle gun has accurate.
Oh, yeah, it does. So that actually balances out being kind of shitty
Let me
damage.
just roll the damage of that.
Okay.
So that is a total of 23 damage, pen 3 that he takes.
Yeah. 23 damage, pin 3. Okay, yeah, he suffers a bit more until then. Still not quite dead, but he's pretty badly hurt actually from the needle just jabbing in his neck. But now he's really angry and pissed off. Alright.
And actually, realizing that it probably wasn't a good idea to shoot this man up with friends on it in this particular instance,
Yeah, probably if they're not aggroed against us, then it would be.
I'm gonna quickly use reaction fire to pull out my bolt pistol and give him the old yellow treatment.
Okay, doke. Yep.
Right side is, if he has a gun, he can't really hit us. He'll be a stone trooper.
Bro.
But
Reaction fire is such a weird ability.
It is.
Yeah, you hit him.
Yep. I'll shoot him with. Let's see. There it is. There you go.
Oh, you shot him with a fucking A Bane strike round, I guess. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
You kill him. You just blow out his chest. There you go, and he's dead now. So much for that.
No.
Go, Zoo.
Is everyone in an environmentally sealed suit? In the
Yeah,
party?
I am.
Yes.
I would say so, yes.
Excellent. I'll go to the dial on my chest and click it to the right to switch off my valves and flood the area with radiation.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So spending an infamy point, everyone in 10 meters starts taking toxin. It's a one. Everyone has. I think it is.
Nice.
I think everyone just takes a D10 and toxin 1.
D10.
Everyone
Cool.
up to...
Double check.
Shit, yeah. Just about everyone we see on the map here, at least.
Yeah, everyone gets auto hit for 1d10 damage plus toxin, and my toxin is like 3 because of my various upgrades.
Bruh.
Nice.
That is what the...
So 3 damage. That it goes through all armor. That isn't environmentally sealed, and it's a toxin 3. So it's a toughness check at -30. You'll take another hit.
That is a very tempting fucking upgrade.
Okay. Yeah, the initial.
It's only applicable to the plague marine, I'm afraid. So,
Thing is, we have a flesh crafter. I could get the toxic trait.
Oh, toxin trait is one thing, but this is the only way to apply to the AoE.
Oh, this is even worse.
This is everyone who's not in the suit.
Nice. Congrats.
They need to roll a 1 to succeed, it seems. They all fail, so they all take an additional d10 damage, I think, each, so I'll just do that.
No, I suppose I need to read more up on the actual toxic trait. I thought it was like a melee thing.
It is, but this specific ability is that everyone auto takes a d10 of energy damage, and it has toxin.
Yeah,
And
I got
my existing toxin abilities. I've already got toxin like 2.
nice. I got confused for a moment. That's all. Sorry. That is a damn good ability, though. I will say. Fuck.
Okay, second group 4.
Behold, your fucking face will melt from revelation of the fucking Ark.
The Ark of the Covenant.
The human, the living Ark of Covenant.
Okay.
Bill, you're the living Ark.
The scary thing about it is, like, as far as you guys are concerned, nothing happens, and then everyone else just starts doubling over.
A lot of them are coughing.
I think
and
it's more than
clutching
that.
parts themselves, yeah.
I'm just imagining their faces
God,
are
there's
melting
people
off.
with autoerotic asphyxiation fetishes.
I'm legit thinking these people are having their fucking face melted off, as if they've
No,
seen
I like the
the
idea that it's
Covenant.
subtle. It's just like every
Yeah,
now and then
well-
one just like slumps.
None of them have died yet. They've all just taken a bunch of damage, basically.
Oh shit, they're having
And
this.
that's every turn.
Yep.
They're having the slow Nagasaki treatment.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Okie doke.
How long did that last? Let me just double check how long that lasts quickly.
It's not even direct. It's the slow one, the most painful one,
Mhm.
the one we actually live to feel
Oh,
the
that doesn't
pain.
that doesn't even take my action. That's hilarious.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So yeah, I'm just gonna turn to this guy here, and I'm just gonna, yeah.
Yep.
I'll
believe
give
you
him the
did
business
this.
under the bayonet because this thing has reach. Half aim.
Well, this.
Bro,
He's
what
getting
the
me.
fuck?
What is with the shit? Luckily, I've got Blade Master, so I roll twice. But
Okie doke, yeah.
I'm not gonna bother with the.
Roll 20 is a cruel mistress.
It's, yeah,
It really
There we
is.
go.
that's better.
Why isn't it auto-calculating our hits anymore?
Hmm.
Good point.
It's not doing it. Is it?
It is weird.
Calculate our chump.
Imagine having to do maps.
Can't believe you did this.
One. Some ball drill. So that is still 4 hits.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna really just walk forward and like I just kind of brush it against his face and he slumps so. And we'll roll to see how long that toxin will. Only lasts 2. The toxin field only lasts 2 rounds, sadly.
Okay.
Oh, that's dumb. But fair enough.
Zip.
Yes, sir. So, what I am currently thinking is, could I, per now, with two-weapon wielder, ranged, make use of 2 blight grenades at the same time?
Yeah. Yep.
Nice. I'm gonna toss them right here
Yep.
and right here.
Don't tell the elf.
And if it wasn't for my damn Terminator, I'd not be able to make this.
Okay, doke.
Distressing level of dexterity available to a Terminator.
Now I believe you get short
No,
range.
it's the strength. That's what is the deciding factor.
I think you get plus
How
20 to
long?
hit because you have short range and you have a single attack. So yeah.
Nice. Let's see. And by then it should be standard range. Definitely not long range. Also plus, yeah, let's go with that. Alright.
Bro.
Where? Oh, I rolled smoke grenade by accident, but it's basically the same. It's the same to hit.
Yep.
But fucking hell.
Oof.
Can't believe this happened. Number 2. Both of them!
What the fuck? Okay, I now need to roll the scatter. You know what, Pastor? They both fucking land close enough. There you go. It's fine.
Thank you. I was just dreading the fact that Roll20 seems to have a fucking grudge on us.
Yeah.
Collectively. Holy fuck, man.
What's the radius? 4 meters on them, is it?
Let's see. The race.
Should be on blast. Roll.
The blast radius on the black grenade is 6.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
they all
sorry.
just get hit by 2 grenades. Okay.
I hope you're very well isolated.
Well, Skog might
are
be
you
getting
well-
hit by them, but
Are you isolated?
Let me just check what my yield down for that is. I wrote it down.
yeah, roll the damage for them.
Because if you say no, I might roll it back if I can. If I have the option.
I think Skog will tank either way, I'm sure. So
I've got Osmotic Gill, I should be alright.
yeah.
I don't want to nearly kill you, or like, at least
You
like.
want to do it like all out or not at all? I get you.
I don't even want to do it at all. At most, what I could do is like I sacrifice 5%. Anything above 5% is like, you know what? That's off the fucking charts. That's off limits.
Well, the good news is I don't think you even hurt Ursula at all with that attack because it has no pen.
Yeah, that's.
But it does
That
have.
That also means she won't be affected by the toxin.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the toxin rating on it?
The toxin rating on it is 2.
Interesting. Okay. That guy's dead. That guy.
It might be different for the. Hang on, it might be different for the Legion version. The Legion version's like the size of a basketball.
Yes, fucking good point.
Hang on,
What's
look
the
at that.
blast and the toxic on that actually?
Okay, let's see.
And is that damage still 2d10?
A Legion Oh no, I stand corrected. It's still Toxin 2 Blast 6. There's no Legion variant of it.
I'm actually kind of glad for that in this particular moment, or I would be worrying that, oh shit, am I very unaware of how much fucking damage I'm doing here right now?
Oh, also, the doping it's not just that it's got the blast effect of 2d10 energy. It's also a further 1d10 area noxious fume effect with toxic if you enter the area.
Fuck, I actually forgot to note that down, I do.
Yeah, it's all tucked away in the wording.
Man, Nurgle do be terrified.
He do be!
What's that? The deity of biowarfare scoff. He's a bit sketchy. Yeah, he is.
I can't believe chemical warfare would be this dangerous.
Whoa.
The best thing is that they're going to have to send a meat wagon down here to pick these guys up, and every single one of them is going to be absolutely rife with, like, contaminants.
I will fucking say though, fucking chemical warfare, Nurgle he is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, that flamethrower you have that can burn through a tank.
Like the moment I fucking got a hold of Nest, I really opened my fucking eyes for the true power of Nurgle.
I guess that'll be it, Ziv, for your turn.
Yes, sir. That is indeed all of mine. Maybe at best I'd say, are you sure you're not with Union? And then we're done.
Okay.
Stop resisting.
These lads are
There we
gonna
are.
reposition and take shots at your boy.
I'm just taking shots at a time like
They're
this.
technically in melee with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna move them back. Actually, no, you. 'Cause it's fucking...
They took one look at the guy who was that exact range from me, who got bisected. And like, ugh.
Can I do a dodge to try to catch a bullet?
Catch Bill?
Catch a bullet.
Oh, get down, Mr.
Catch one of the
President.
hits.
Oh shit.
Yes.
We'll save that for the next session.
Fair.
He's behind me. I've got the shield up. He's gonna at least get the battlefield bonus. So.
Okay, that's actually pretty fair.
Okay.
It's safer behind me than behind the wall beside you.
Fair point, actually. Okay, I'm not gonna try it. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, one of them is hitting you with precision fire. Huh?
They have minus 30 on the tests because of the
Alright.
chameleon cloak, and I'm laying on the ground.
Okay, yeah, they missed.
Nice.
What about this guy? He's gonna try and do the same. Oh my, okay, he
Oh
hits.
shit.
I don't think he's gonna do enough to hurt you, though. He has pen 7, but yeah, I don't think that's enough, so...
That might do a bit of damage. Let's double check.
Because I think your toughness is like 8 as well, so it's like...
Let me see what my total sum is. I did get some blade of armor. Where does he hit me?
Yeah, just the body, I think. Oh no, he hits you in the head, actually.
Ah. Yeah, that wouldn't do any damage.
Okie doke, yep. And then these
You have a
guys...
hard head.
Right. We'll do the cancer roll when it's Gozu's turn for them.
Can you feel the cancer
Let
too?
me double check on the old blight. Okay, yeah. My aura is always on my turn, but if they're entering or moving around in the blight grenade area, then they're taking it on theirs.
Okay, Skog, one of them's hitting you with a shock maul.
Nice.
Would you like to dodge?
I kind of feel like that's a good idea, yeah.
Because he probably won't do damage, but he might get you with the shocking roll. Okay, yep, you dodge one. And then the other comes in for you with the another shock maul.
Another shock maul?
Yes.
Can I dodge both? Is that a thing?
Do you have the step aside talent?
I don't know that that exists, so probably not.
Okay, in that case.
No.
In that case, you are hit with a shock maul. You take. I don't think you take any damage, but please roll
I
me.
wouldn't have. I wouldn't have taken damage with my old armor.
Please roll me a toughness test. Just a neutral one.
Oh, for fuck's!
Bruh.
Bro,
Damn, bro.
Dice roll.
you're stunned for about 9 rounds. What the fuck? This is why
Nice.
shocking is a dumb fucking rule. Because I learned that flashbangs are OP in this game, because you can just...
Oh, they really are.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh man. Okay,
There's a
don't worry,
reason
Scott,
I've
you
been rolling
won't... Because this happens again, and I'll make a rule for this, like you can get up if you expend fatigue or some shit. So
Legit shocking stuff and radiation stuff is the main reason I am
Yeah.
very positive about having fucking.
I have come to realize that the iron Joel talent is really good because it lets you like make a
reroll.
toughness test to reroll it.
But fucking shock and radiation stuff is why I'm very positive to form becoming a nerd like down the line. Dude is literally giving out cancer.
Okay, one of them's
And
gonna
he'll be
be
immense.
is gonna be a bit cruel to you, Skog.
You gonna kick me or something?
He's gonna fire a
He might.
plasma gun at you.
Ooh!
We're getting
alright.
serious now. We're high level. Oh, he misses. Somehow.
That could be bad since he's surrounded.
Oh, actually, no. Sorry, Skog. He does. No, he does hit actually, because I forgot the stunned bonus. 'Cause you
Oh,
get plus...
don't they take a big penalty for firing into melee?
Oh yeah, you're right. They technically do. Yeah, he still misses then, I guess, bro.
Does he
There's actually a
pull one
lot-
of his friends?
Because he's prone, he's stunned, he's at point blank, and he's in melee. Though there's actually a lot of modifiers for that shot. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Hey, bros, I managed to miss, but he's down. Can't believe this.
Friend goes to punt him in the face and accidentally gets his leg shot off with a plasma rifle.
Okay. One of them's gonna try and shoot Bill with a particularly nasty weapon. Let's see. 10. Yeah, short range. I think that's it. And would you like to dodge this attack, Bill?
Do I know roughly what the attack is?
It seems to be some kind of beam weapon.
My dodge is basically nil.
Oh no.
But oh, do you know what? Fuck it, we'll never know.
Yeah.
Because if my gut's telling me to dodge, I'll dodge.
Also, doesn't your shield have the field thingy?
Yeah, it does. It has a
Yeah, roll that
Oh wait,
for me.
it can deflect the attack back.
Oh, it can. Oh shit! Yeah, it can
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
I forgot that.
It can fucking carry it.
Oh,
roll
sorry.
the
Nice.
force field before I do the damage. Yeah.
I forgot.
Fuck yes,
Yeah,
parry that
I
shit.
forgot. Yeah, that this has the parry deflect.
It has the Uno reverse card.
Okay.
Yes.
So, because if that same roll was applied to my parry effect, that would succeed. But here's the thing.
Yep.
Yep, that's successful.
Okay, I'll roll the damage on the guy then.
I can parry it to anyone within 25 feet and parry it back at the user.
Trust in your parry. Parry.
What should be a
Thank
las
you for
cannon
pointing
or
that-
something?
Well, no, it should be like no, it's probably a graviton beamer or something stupid,
God.
or a conversion beamer. It's gonna be run the really rough ones.
Give me a minute.
Watch him use rocks up like a blast rifle or something.
Fucking
stupid.
testicular torsion cannon.
Cancer cannon.
That wouldn't affect me at all.
That was a melter gun.
We are living
Growing
cancer.
stronger.
I
He
mean,
fired a
we're
melter
already
gun at
cancer.
you, which is one of the few weapons that can actually get through your armor, so yeah. However, you Uno reverse him, and he is now melted and
You
no
slag.
longer exists.
So his friend's like, haha, you get him, Jeff. And he looks back and Jeff's turned into liquid.
Bro.
You get cancer, and you get cancer. You don't get cancer. You're gonna live with not having cancer. forever.
Imagine not having cancer.
Bruh.
Hungry.
Okay. This guy is going to hit you with a shock Skog, because he's a big bully of law enforcement.
Power of police brutality.
Hey, it's the only way it's working. One of them tried to melt us and he got evaporated.
You can't legally do that, remember? Union.
I'm pretty sure it's an auto hit because I'm downed.
Fucking Cogni King.
So here's the funny thing,
Never.
Skog. When you're stunned, you don't get auto hit, but when you are helpless, you do get auto hits.
Well,
There
the
is a
good
weird
news is,
distinction.
He's still a little bitch, so my armor is contempt.
Yeah. You're fine, don't worry.
They're just basically just like... I don't know.
He just tried to kick you like kid. Like,
It's an ineffective Charlottesville baseball bat.
okay.
That is legit the best comeback I've ever. He's still a little bitch.
So Skog, if you wish, you can suffer a level of fatigue to recover, I'll say, 5 rounds from being stunned.
I'm gonna just continue laughing and see how long this takes for the rest of them to mop them up while they just kick me on
Yeah,
the floor.
just have a bit of a nap. That's fine.
It's like, what are they gonna do? Like, actually think about this and get like a fucking...
They could try and pick
rumble
you
or
up and
something?
carry you to the paddy wagon, which would be funny.
Oh shit.
What are they gonna do? You get a pickup truck.
Okay.
Just tow me away.
It's the captain. The captain is here.
Right.
Oh, I should have made that
I'm gonna-
boss character of the captain of the video.
I'm going to give them a burst.
Oh shit. Give them
So
a
I pull
volley.
out the good old gate maker, my trusty bolter,
Game.
that I definitely didn't just steal from the Death Watch. Okay. How many degrees of success is that? 6?
We're going full or semi.
Semi.
Semi. That is, I
Semi-auto.
believe, 5 shots.
I believe it's 5 degrees of success plus the first. Right?
Yeah. That's what it seems like.
So that would be 3 hits.
Yep.
So what I'm gonna do is, with the bolter, first one against this guy.
Yep.
Second one against this guy. Third one against this guy.
Nice.
Okie doke. Sounds
Also,
good.
I'm using the Metal Storm rounds.
Oh no.
Yes. Alright, just change the values real quick. So, alright. Bada bing, bada boom. So, it has a blast value of 2. So both of these take 20 damage.
Oh man. They both fragment. They become the fragments.
Then this guy.
Okie doke. He
Okay.
becomes the dead.
And this guy gets hit as well.
Oh no,
Bruh.
he becomes dead.
And bada bing, bada boom.
Oh.
22 damage against this guy, and these 2 guys are affected as well.
Nice.
Before they could even die of cancer.
Call it chemo.
Can't believe you fucking chemoed them.
Well,
I was prepping for the counterattack, and you did. You damn dog.
what? Skog, you wake up to the smell of
Bit-
fragmentation grenades and shit.
Be careful. Don't walk too
And the
far
smell
to your
of
left or
cancer.
to your right.
Yes, there will be cancer.
Oh god, it smells like Reddit.
Oh no. And then,
Sorry.
It's like,
You see me like waving off the view?
get in the van, guys!
Quick, get in the van.
The payday
Not
van.
really big.
You don't
Just
actually
in
have
time!
this, but whatever,
Oh, shit.
it's fine.
No fuck. It's gone.
Yeah, well, I forgot
click through the floor.
canonically.
actually, Stu, could I use my insurrectionist ability so we conveniently have it?
You just have a Torox of some sort.
Yeah.
It's just like,
There we go.
oh
Gage,
dude,
we
it's,
need the van.
it's the payday heist. It's one of the assets you bought at the start of the match. Oh,
Yes.
Oh, we'll have
what
a
about
guy
Alicia
give us
with
a
her
tour.
car?
Let's see. Yeah, we just shift those to the top layer and then keep that on the same layer. Just shift this up, and then we should be good.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
You should
Do
work
a
now.
test?
Yep.
Yeah, we're
There
good
you
to go.
Oh, I'll give you
Excellent. Thank you, brother.
a bro.
Thank you, brother.
Oh yeah, I can give you this guy. He's like, oh, get in, fellas.
Oh shit, we converted Mega Saber.
No, it's not Mega Saber. It's
Okay.
the other Alpha Legion bro.
Alright,
Who
excellent.
was
What a
shooting
guy.
people with friends on.
What a guy. He just drive-by people with friends.
Yeah. You see the needle rifle in the bottom of the seat, like just.
Ah, thank you.
I see you're a real road rager. Good
I'll be-
spirits.
I'll be sure to put you in for promotion.
Oh, thank you.
I'll be sure to put you in for a little recommendation from the Blood Order, at least if I can. Every now and then,
Okay.
if I shout loud enough.
Torox takes you to, I guess, the Sugar Rush. If you want to go there, it's probably safer after a military op, honestly, than going back to your hotels.
Take a circuitous route.
Understandable.
I would say it did cross my mind that the ultimate bad manners would be just to roll the windows down and just have me release the valves on my suit and just irradiate entire neighborhoods.
Also,
Drive-bys.
I feel like that would affect the engine management system when it detects there's not enough oxygen.
also, before we like drive away, I will quickly turn to Gozu and say, "You may wish to drop some plague on the bodies, so that the examiners get some days off, if you know what I mean."
Way ahead of you. And you see I've got like what appears to be a ketchup bottle for something green.
Fucking Heinz plague ketchup.
It's like, and it's, one of the, it's like the chip shop ketchup bottle. It has like the nozzle had to be cut off. And it's
Heinz mustard gas.
Nice.
Nice.
57 ingredients.
Is that the one with or without having?
So, you eventually get back to the Sugar Rush, and what I'm going to say is either one of your people, Han, or one of Morello's people will pick up your vehicles for you and drive them to
Alright.
the hotel or some shit. So you can
Very nice.
get them later. And now you're safely back at Sugar Rush basement.
Right.
You turn on the TV to see what's carried on with the past couple of days with your handiwork. And the news report comes in saying, you know, there's been a crisis with no water supply in the city. Many people have fallen ill from lead poisoning.
A man has fallen into the underworld in the Lego City.
There have been many
A man
fatalities.
has fallen ill in Lego City and he can't get up.
You'll like this, Pastor. Both the government and the company that, and the, you know, the state-run company that owns the water plant have come under, you know, extreme scrutiny and dissatisfaction. You know, people are literally getting sick and dying from this. But also the union has come under fire for doing this, because they're supposed to be the guys, you know, making sure workers are safe and doing their jobs. But apparently not doing a good enough job. So yeah, the unions are getting shit on as well.
This fulfills today's arc. Counteract the this way we can. At least for chaos.
Mm-hmm. And in other news, there was a violent attack in the spaceport as the control tower was hit with a strange radiation leak, along with a bunch of Shoal soldiers that were killed by gunfire, and the government and investigators are unsure how to, you know, to make of all this as they continue their investigation.
Oh yeah, because from what they can see, like there's been like a bunch of frags go off, and one person has clearly been killed by friendly fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I fucking wish I left a note marked
Best regards, the Union.
The union
On the way out, I'm gonna turn the guy who's like melter weapon I fired back on him. I'm gonna turn his melter gun, so I put his melter gun in the hands of one of his friends.
So yeah, the government is unable to comment at this time as to what caused this horrible event at the control tower. However, there has been further disaster as due to some kind of sabotage or malfunction. You know, they're not sure what to call it. The two spacecraft have collided with each other while attempting to land at the spaceport, along with a bunch of Freightlanders, causing civilian casualties. The public is crying for answers. More news at 10. So yeah, there you go. I'm just imagine like BBC News or Fox News just delivering this in a really dry and impersonal way as they usually do.
I'm on an island. But not just any island. This island is on fire.
Why is it on fire? Thing is, back now, about 15 minutes ago, 2 crafts crashed. Point 0, ground 0.
Imagine being on a flight to Tel Aviv, and the last thing you'll want to see is a man throwing a radiation grenade at you.
Number 15, radiation grenade.
Oh god, is that the guy going on about fucking lettuce in a burger?
That's the last thing you'd want to see in your Burger King burger is a blight grenade.
But that might just be what you get.
Blight grenade.
If I saw that thing in the dark.
By the by, we may wish to make sure that some of our coordinate friends make it onto the surface as well at some point.
I will say that in the background, they
He's
have
about
been
to
doing the hitting on convoys and military outposts and shit. Having a whale of a time doing that.
Yeah,
Oh, they're already doing that, actually.
Well,
Watch the footage. Oh, they're having a good time.
I think, at least chronologically, now that things have started getting disorder within the capital, we can start focusing on disrupting the outskirts. And for that matter, having some people to be framed for being dissatisfied. So other people would be dissatisfied. Sorry.
They're sending us little crayon pictures of all the people they killed.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
No, the Cornets would never have enough crayons left after the feast to draw pictures with them.
I just had a really cheeky idea to make it seem like there's more murders than there actually is. I'm gonna instruct the Alpha Legion people to draw crayon outlines of people.
Yeah.
Around the place to make them think like there's been like way more murders than there actually has been.
Or have them start cordoning off areas with like police tape.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, you can run more interference.
Guys, look at this. Somebody bit a piece out of the crayon, but they still kept on drawing.
I like
There's so much blood.
I like how you're spreading chaos by literally spreading chaos in the world.
Yes.
Yes.
Chaos. Alright. Before we close out, Mr. Morello very warmly congratulates you all for your efforts and saying, we're well in the swing of things onto the, moving to the next phase where we do some more stuff with the president. And before then, he would invite you all to relax this evening, and he has brought you some beautiful wine of the finest quality that he could find for you. So you may drink that if you wish. It comes in a purple bottle. Which isn't sus at all, but it's up to you if you want to drink.
I'm gonna appraise the wine.
Were the grapes rotten when they were harvested?
Rotten? Well, some vintages can be rotten, of course, in our circles, but this vintage was very fine from what I've been told.
Fuck. Okay, I need a rotten wine.
I could
something with
procure a rotten wine if you so wish.
Oh yes, please. Give it.
Very well.
Give me.
Oh shit, you get the prison toilet wine.
Yes.
What's that really heinous shit that's made of like grape must? That tastes like actual battery acid. I've had it before. It's fucking awful.
The
Shall
more
I get you
pass,
2 bottles in
and
that
the
case?
more rot.
Alright. I think we'll finish up for now as we've gone on for about 2 hours, unless you guys have any last things you want to sort out before next session.
No, I just want to thank Mr. Morello and say I'm sorry.
Oh, of course. I shall see you all soon for the next phase of our plans.
Yes. And remember, if you want to make an omelette, sometimes you'll have to break some eggs.
Oh, certainly.
Can we break some rotten eggs? Let them ruminate a bit.
I want to get some crayons now, just so I can do some shitty cornet artwork.
I kind of want to bite one after seeing that one bitten one that they grew with.
Alright. Thank you very much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you all again very soon. Have a